Lucretia Mott was an early feminist activist and strong advocate for ending slavery. She was a powerful orator who dedicated her life to speaking out against racial and gender injustice. She was born on 3rd January 1793 in Nantucket, Massachusetts, US, and died on 11 November 1880 near Abington, Pennsylvania. Her speaking abilities made her an important abolitionist, feminist, and reformer. She had been a Quaker preacher early in her adulthood. When the United States outlawed slavery in 1865, she advocated giving former slaves, both male and female, the right to vote. She remained a central figure in reform movements till her death. She was a pioneer reformer who, with Elizabeth Cady Stanton, founded the organized women's rights movement in the United States. At the age of 13, she was sent to the Nine-Partner School located in New York, which was run by the Society of Friends, Quakers. There she became a teacher after graduation. Her interest in women's rights began when she discovered that male teachers at the school were paid significantly more than female staff. This discrimination led her to establish American Anti-Slavery Society. Like most Quakers, most considered slavery to be invalid. In 1821, Mott became a Quaker minister. With her husband's support, she traveled extensively as a minister, and her sermons emphasized the Quaker inward light or the presence of the divine within every individual. Her sermons also included her free produce and anti-slavery sentiments. In 1833, her husband helped found the American Anti-Slavery Society. By then an experienced minister and abolitionist, Lucretia Mott was the only woman to speak at the organizational meeting in Philadelphia. Days after the conclusion of the convention, at the urging of other delegates, Mott and other women founded the Philadelphia Female Anti-Slavery Society. Mott continued her work for the abolitionist cause. She managed their household budget to extend hospitality to guests, including fugitive slaves, and donated to charities. Mott was praised for her ability to maintain her household by contributing to the cause. In the words of one editor, she is proof that it is possible for a woman to widen her sphere without deserting it. Mott and other female activists also organized anti-slavery fairs to raise awareness. Providing much of the funding for the movement, Mott was involved in a number of anti-slavery organizations, including the Philadelphia Female Anti-Slavery Society, the Pennsylvania Anti-Slavery Society founded in 1838, the American Free Produce Association, and the American Anti-Slavery Society. In June 1840, Mott attended the General Anti-Slavery Convention, better known as World's Anti-Slavery Convention in London, England. In spite of Mott's status as one of 6 movement delegates, before the conference began, the men voted to exclude the American women from participating, and the female delegates were required to sit in the segregated area. In addition, the social mores of the time denied women's full participation in public political life. Several of the American men attended the convention, including William Lloyd Garrison and Wendell Phillips, protested the women's exclusion. Garrison, Nathaniel Peeble Rogers, William Adam, and African-American activist Charles Lennox Raymond sat with the women in the segregated area. Activist Elizabeth Cady Stanton and her husband Henry Brewster Stanton attended the convention. She admired Mott, and 2 women became united as friends and allies. One Irish reporter deemed her the lioness of the convention. Encouraged by active debates in England and Scotland, Mott also returned with new energy for the anti-slavery cause in the United States. She continued an active public lecture schedule with destinations including the major northern cities of New York City and Boston, as well as travel over several weeks to slave-owning states with speeches in Baltimore, Maryland, and other cities in Virginia. Although she didn't live to see the day women won the right to vote under the 19th Amendment, Mott is credited with igniting the women's rights movement and serving as mentor to Elizabeth Cady Stanton, who continued Mott's work after she died.